Hi guys, I'm Peterborough Panda, and today I've got a shortish commentary about monopolies in the gaming industry. If you don't know what a monopoly is, it's not just a board game. It's like 100 years old and you move your pieces around and buy houses and stuff. It's not just that. A monopoly is when one business just dominates and owns all sorts of businesses in one area. So if PlayStation and Wii didn't exist, Sony and Nintendo didn't involve in that, Microsoft would have a monopoly over the console market because there would be no competitors. Likewise for Sony if Microsoft didn't exist. And this is a very bad thing. Monopolies are very bad things for us who are the consumers. Because basically, if a company feels they have a monopoly over their market, they won't try to do anything good for it. They will just keep their dominance over it. They will they'll just fuck over every single one of their customers to make as much money as possible, for as little cost as possible, because they don't have any competitors to worry about. Microsoft fanboys. If Sony didn't exist, do you think the good things about the Xbox One, which I'm struggling to think about because I've not got one, you think they'd buy they would have funded Titanfall if Sony didn't exist? Because they finished the funding on Titanfall to make it a game because it ran out of funding and Microsoft needed to step in. I think they would have done that if Sony existed. No, and you wouldn't have had Titanfall. And you can say that about a million things. Another thing is the Xbox Live would probably cost more. There's a lot of stuff. They basically fuck you up. Oh, I remember. The whole E3 2013 with all their DRM stuff, all that bollocks, like always online, no sharing games, all that shit would still be in effect because Sony wouldn't have existed to stop it. Likewise with Sony, a lot of the Sony stuff wouldn't be good. Like, we wouldn't get PlayStation Plus games for free. Like, you know how if you subscribe to PlayStation Plus you get games for free every month? I mean, they've not been that good for the last couple of months, but you've still been getting free games. Especially on the PS3. PS3 has been getting a lot of good games. PS4 hasn't been getting good games, PS3 has been getting good games. PS3 has been getting some good games as well. This is basically just, you have to let, you both have to accept that each other exists because you're helping each other more than anything. Microsoft fanboys and Sony fanboys, just be happy that each other exist, because if you didn't exist, if you're like